Mambo VP, what's up? Mugambachi, how you doing? I'm Eli Maliki and welcome to KUTV. I'm gonna be playing some of my music and let's vibe together. Mlima napanda, nimepotea njia, sina nguvu. Natazama kilele, ili nisonge mbele, ninapoelekea. Nisichoke. Nisichoke, songa mbele, usichoke, songa mbele, usichoke. Wakati come, believe, Mola atakusaidia. Acha pressure, keep focus, litapita. Wachana nao, wakikuongea kuchekelea, siku moja litapita. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Usichoke, songa mbele, usichoke, songa mbele, usichoke, usichoke, usichoke. Usichoke is a song of my very first album, 2015, and yeah, it's a special song to me because it pretty much introduced me. And right about now, I'm about to sing a song of my new EP, Maliki Fi, that's going to be released on the 3rd of February. And yeah, this one is called Nyumbani. Let's get to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in love. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in love. When I lay my eyes on you, felt some type of love, connection like no other. Something so pure. I feel like I've known you my whole life, with no strangers. These souls belong together. Amen for sure. Those eyes got me hypnotized. My mind is gone miles far away with you. This is my happy place. That smile got me singing rhymes, trying my best to impress you. Yeah, With you I'm home where I belong. Nyumbani, nyumbani, nyumbani. Nikiwa nawe najisikia niko nyumbani, 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 nyumbani. Nikiwa nawe najisikia niko nyumbani. Pause, let me take a shot of your beauty that make my day bright. Without you, this love story is so incomplete. New chapter, every page we write will only get better. Me a moment you wash, nime danja. I'm here and going nowhere. Those eyes got me hypnotized. My mind is gone miles far away with you. This is my happy place. That smile got me singing rhymes, strumming my best to impress you. With you I'm home where I belong. Nyumbani, nyumbani, nyumbani. Nikiwa nawe najisikia niko nyumbani, nyumbani, nyumbani. Nyumbani, nikiwa nawe najisikia niko nyumbani. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love. Woo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a segment of pure entertainment, of course, a bit of knowledge into the world of music. My name is Richard Okenya. I'm sitting here with an African, Kenyan, Ugandan. I don't know whether he prefers Ugandan Kenyan or Kenyan Ugandan, but Eli Maliki is here with me from Uganda on a tour in Kenya to get us an understanding of what his music is all about. He has an EP out and a couple of tracks which are amazing, to just say the least. I've been jamming to them since I received the link to this music. So just to be prepared as we talk, you can be playing it in the background. But in the meantime, let's get to understand the man behind this music. Welcome to this show.
Thank you so much. Asante sana.
Karibu sana. When in mtu yetu. I can just move between English and Swahili.
Yes, of course.
All right. Yeah. How are you, man?
I'm absolutely great.
Yeah. You're here in Kenya for the nth time because, of course, you're, one of us here.
Yes.
How's it for this? Is there something different for this trip as compared to your time before?
The difference is I'm here to push my new EP that's soon coming on the 3rd of February. But yeah, I mean, the city grows as well. There's new infrastructure and stuff, so that's new.
Yeah. Are you excited to be here?
Of course, absolutely. This is my other home, so.
Yeah. So, speaking about this being your other home, you grew up here, or you were born here?
I was born here, then moved to UG when I was about 10.
Did the music begin while you were before 10 years old?
Yes, before I was 10, because I was born in a musical family. I'm a pastor's child, so we pretty much had music everywhere in the house. So I was born around music. I got to do music by default, but of course, as a professional, I started doing it later on in life when I knew exactly what I wanted to do and pursue what I wanted to pursue. Yeah.
So you're saying you grew up in a Christian household?
Yes, absolutely.
With a dad as a father, but you're an Afro pop star.
Yeah.
I was expecting to be a gospel star. Expecting some gospel.
Yes, of course. But this is what happened. So even up to now, some people say that. They say, don't your parents or disagree with what you're doing? But at the end of the day, I'm true to what I believe. I'm a believer first off. But again, there are real issues out there that we need to address. I'm a believer, but also as a musician, I know I need to raise a voice for certain people who are not heard. I know I need to speak out about some opinions through my music. So I'm not going to limit my music to a specific denomination or specific box because of my background,
That's great.
So that's one thing that I had to learn over time as I grew older, because I knew there are many people who would love to listen to a certain message and would want to be to identify with a certain message, and some of them may not identify with only gospel, but rather they may identify if I'm singing about maybe self-esteem, I'm singing about encouragement, you know. So that's why I thought it's better for me to have my personal values as a person, but also speak about stuff that can relate to people globally. You know?
All right, that's actually an amazing perspective and point of view to approach music from. Speaking about your music then, now, you know, when I'm listening to your tracks, and I'm not surprised to, of course, see you with a guitar. There's that's a very big element in most of your tracks.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you play any other instruments?
Yes, I play multiple instruments. Of course, as growing up in church, you know, there's always other instruments. I play keyboards, drums, bass. I mean, pretty much most of the equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do a lot guitar because it's flexible. You can move with it anywhere and just, you know.
Just have a jam session on the go.
Just have a jam session anywhere, in the taxi, in the living room, wherever.
Yeah, it's a really great addition to your tour, even as you're doing this. So your EP is coming out next month.
Yes,
Maliki Fi.
Yeah, Maliki Fi.
I'm sure there's something to do with how you decided with the naming. What's the thought process behind that?
So Maliki Fi is pretty much reintroducing myself. So just to take you a little back, 2015 I released my first album. Then there's a lot that happened between 2015 and now. So, and one of the things that happened, I went on a break because of a couple of reasons which I cannot break down right now. So after the break, Maliki Fi as an EP, I feel like it's pretty much reintroducing me to the scene, and with a sound that is evolved between the first album and the now. So that's why Maliki Fi. And also before, I was going by the brand name Eli Live, and now it is evolved to Eli Maliki. So pretty much the name and the sound is I'm pretty much attaching the two.
You're growing into your Maliki era,
yes,
Maliki Fi.
Absolutely.
Okay,
yeah.
I see it. You've spoken about evolution from when you took a break and now.
Yeah.
How does that evolution look like? Have you changed your sound? Of course, you've mentioned that your name is different now, your stage name.
Yeah.
Has the sound changed? Do you have any influence from maybe Ugandan music, Kenyan music, or something that you've interacted with in the period?
The sound has definitely changed. It has not changed necessarily, but evolved. I feel like change sometimes may sound a little, but evolving is like you keeping true to what you had, the sound that you've already had, but
as you grow,
as you make it better. So I don't limit myself from learning from wherever. I speak East Africa, West, North, South, outside the continent. So I've been feeding. The time even I was on a break, I've been also just getting inspiration from as many people as possible. So that's how this also EP came about.
All right. Your previous album, what was the name of it?
Hey. It's called Hey.
Yeah. How was that? When you released it, I'm sure you did a couple of tours here and there. How was that experience like? And maybe something that you're trying to do now to make it better for this EP.
Yes. Hey. First of all, Hey was a really great experience because I feel like it was the genesis of I could say my career. Of course, there's things that I did before that, but I feel like that was like the first statement, having the first body of work outside. So Hey introduced me, and I feel like that it contributed a lot to what is happening right now, because many things I learned through the process of the production of the Hey, which I made better on this body of work, So I feel like it really set the tone for me, and doing what I'm doing right now is because of Hey.
Okay.
Because what the album Hey set the tone for now.
As an artist who moves between countries,
yes, please.
It's quite interesting because you're moving from one culture to the other.
Yes.
The music setting is different. The party scene is different.
Absolutely.
The people you're trying to perform to, on various occasions. How different is it in Kenya and Uganda?
Okay, first off, Uganda doesn't know how to party. So that's a tick for them.
I agree.
100%. So I've not really gone. Okay, number one, I'm not really a party person. So I mainly go out every now and then. But so far, if I'm to compare Uganda and Kenya, the party scene, Uganda of course leads. I can't say Kenyans don't party, but I know for sure that Ugandans know how.
And appealing to the audiences with your music.
Yeah, with the music, With honest with my music, I feel like, and now to speak for this new body of work, I feel like, of course, you'll appeal more to the Kenyan audience because, like, I could say most of the songs are in Swahili and English, and of course you have Luganda. So I could say most of the songs of the EP would really be more appealing here.
Yeah.
But that didn't also remove the fact that it also appealed the other side because, I mean, East Africa is now small.
Yeah, true.
You know, people speak Swahili and stuff, so there was, of course, click. The thing is, music, regardless of the language you're speaking and the language you're singing it in, if it's beautiful, it's beautiful.
Yeah, Kenyans have been jamming to Ugandan music forever.
You know what I mean?
So without even understanding
even
Uganda.
Ugandans jam to Kenyan music.
Yeah.
Even when they don't understand it, they vibe to it. So I feel
it's gonna work still.
It's gonna work still. I'm gonna be able to really identify with my audience in Uganda, but at the same time I identify with that
right.
Kenya.
Straight off the bat, when I heard your music, I was like, this man is a lover boy.
Yeah, I could say.
A lot of very sensational lyrics and you know, very good vocals. I have to commend you on that one, by the way. So, you know, while you are, you know, being from my own perspective, a lover boy, appealing to, you know, very mellow, lovely setting. For someone who hasn't met you yet, and maybe they're watching this interview for the first time, how would you introduce your music to them?
To be honest, this is how I just want to maybe take you a little back to my writing process. I want them to take me because I have seasons in my life, so I wouldn't also want to be put in the box of a lover boy because how this EP came about is because that was a season in my life.
Oh,
you know, I was in that season of love affairs in and out, you know. So, and it's inspired me to do this. So my next body of work might be totally different because of the season that I'm in. But either way, my music will always be soulful. So that's
soulful is the word. Sorry.
Yes. So I'll always make sure that I deliver a soulful music, regardless of the message that I'm trying to drive across. Yeah, because I know there's a lot to talk about than just love.
True.
You know, so love is a beautiful thing. So, and that's what was the main thing for this EP. But of course, there's also other things to talk about. You know, so other topics. So it depending on the season that I'll be in writing the next body of work, that's exactly what I will deliver. But one thing that will remain consistent is the soulfulness, vibration of the music. That will never be compromised.
Right. But inspiration still does come from, you know,
yes, of course.
around your life and just, you know, what's happening.
That's the only way I can write because I cannot sing about something that I've not gone through or I cannot identify with.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, staying true to your sound and of course your authenticity as an artist. Yeah. That's great. So while you are, you know, in Uganda, I don't know do you work with other artists? How's that?
That's actually good because you get to meet. I'm fortunate enough to be working with a couple of artists in Uganda, in production, in writing. You know, so it's just not. You know, so the studio space I have access to, of course, there's lots of artists coming in and out. So it's a blessing when you get to meet new talent or old talent that you get to exchange ideas and bounce ideas off each other. You get inspired. It's like just a give and take kind of arrangement.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe to get just a little bit political in music.
Okay.
Still keeping it in music,
yes,
of course. I'm not going to ask your stand in world politics. When we speak about music in Kenya, I don't know if you've you know, interacted with Kenyan artists who explain to you about the issue of playing Kenyan music.
Yes,
you know?
I've been seeing that on socials actually.
Yeah, so we're trying as much as possible to ensure that, you know, more of the music that is made in Kenya is what is played in the mainstream. And it's been a discussion that's been going on for a couple of years. Now that you know, operate between the two countries, how would you say it's like in Uganda? Is there something you can learn? Is it play UG? Is there play UG more? Is more Ugandan music played in Uganda? So that even as we try and ensure that more Kenyan music is played, we can get to learn something in how Uganda is, you know, exposing you to the audience. Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's the same thing in Uganda, which I feel like we really need to do to play Ugandan music and push it to a certain level that it ought to be. I like the whole idea of they say play Kenyan music, because at the end of the day, if you don't support your own, then you can't claim you're going to be supporting other people from outside. Of course, sometimes it makes business sense, especially when it comes to like if you're booking people from the perspective of promoters and stuff, it makes business sense. But when you're thinking of how to support the talent that's in your own country, it doesn't make sense, because then if you're always booking someone from outside, then the person who is next to you who needs to grow first of all, because then he depends on you booking as a promoter or whoever events something, then you're not doing them justice, you know. So I would think there's more work to be done about that in Uganda. When it comes to playing Ugandan music,
and in Kenya,
yes, as well. But I'm very happy that in Kenya it's now intentional that you're saying play Kenyan music. You know, it's very intentional. Like you have to play Kenyan music. You know, so I feel like the same thing needs to happen. Not only even in Kenya, even I feel like also East Africa, but I feel Tanzania has really got the point. Yeah. So they're doing it very intentional. You can tell they are pushing their music out there. They're trying to do as much as they're exporting the music, and you know.
So you have to start home if you want to export
it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we need to create these brands, and whichever country you're from, you know, make sure that you support the home brand first. Yeah. Make it get a value that whichever international artist will also get. You know, so that when they maybe book us in other countries, we also have the value. You know, you know what I mean. So I feel like. Be it Uganda, be it Kenya, be it Tanzania, be it Rwanda, be it Burundi, it's very important for us to really support our own number one. We don't even need people to come out and saying, push Kenyan music, push Ugandan music. No, it needs to be like something that...
It's a given.
It's a given, you know, that I need to support my own before I start.
Play EA, play East Africa.
Absolutely.
So, if you're anywhere across these different countries, play music from East Africa first. Play his music, Eli's music, and also making sure that you are listening to Maliki. So, Luberera and Nyumbani.
I like that.
Luberera.
Yes, I like the way the eyes. Luberera, but I understand that. Yeah, Luberera.
Yeah, you know it's English.
Yes, I know, man.
Luberera and Nyumbani.
Yeah.
These two tracks, are they in the EP?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So these are your favorite children from the list of the tracks.
I can't say favorite. I'm attached to all the songs in a special kind of way. But there are songs that myself and my team felt like they would be good to be out first. You know, before we release the entire body of work. Yeah. So Luberera, Luganda for forever. In case some people wondering what is this guy saying. So Luberera is Luganda, that means forever.
You've decided to push these two songs first.
Yes.
Anything we can know maybe two, three sentences about the two songs?
Oh yeah, sure. So Luberera is Luganda for forever, and pretty much in that song I'm talking about this love that I want to be forever. You know, like that the hook says, "Mukwano gwa Luberera." This love is forever. So pretty much that's what I was endorsing. Then Nyumbani is, of course, that's another love song that talks about how you can be with someone who just feel at home, just be yourself. Yeah,
that's great. You performed in a couple of events in Uganda. Have you done the same for Kenya, or are you planning to do that?
Yes, I think now I really want to do that for Kenya, because I feel like it's about that time. Because the first album I did more of Uganda and Europe, so I feel like it's about time. I did a few in Kenya, but not really major. It was just a little bit, and now I feel like I'm going to do it very intentional too.
Right, as intentional as you've just name drop Europe at the end of the interview. Maybe just we can speak a little about that. Performing in Europe and performing in Africa, Uganda, Kenya. How different is that?
Well, it's of course the different places, and people consume music differently. It's a good experience. It's first of all not just performing, but also like moving as an artist. When you move from one location to another, you get inspired. You get to have different feelings of how things operate in a different space. So just moving is already inspirational, and then having to perform there and connecting with different people, also you get to learn a lot. So I feel like it's a whole different experience. You know, regardless of where you move, even though you're just moving from Kenya to maybe Uganda, from, you know, even though it's in your immediate region, just traveling as an artist or as a creative is very important. It inspires you and makes you think broader. Yeah,
true. Maybe I think, you know, maybe lastly, to also build up on that specific point you just said, an artist moving from one point to another, ensuring that you're exposing your music to the world. And I've seen that, of course. I am kind of biased with technology when it comes to technology, and you know, I see what streaming platforms are doing for artists. I see your music is on Spotify, on all other streaming platforms, and you're also moving from country to country to ensure that you're pushing your music even independently as a person who's trying to grow themselves in this kind of space. I think at that point, maybe a word to Kenyan artists. Now that you're in Kenya, maybe you can speak specifically to Kenyan artists to maybe just to see how they can also export their music, how they can push themselves to Uganda, to Europe, to other places, not just to, you know, maybe wait for the world to discover them, but ensure that, you know, they take it to the world. So I'll allow you to do that, and then I think we were told you're supposed to do a song. Which one are you doing?
I'll be doing Sema, so that I'll be winding up with that.
Okay, maybe that last word, and then we can Sema to Sema.
Sema to Sema. So I beg your pardon. First, put it down in a nutshell what you just asked, so I can how you can make, you know, the importance of
doing that. You know, moving from one point to another, moving from Kenya to Uganda, Uganda to Kenya, just trying to take your music out.
Yes, I feel technology has made it easy, but at the same time, you see, there's something special about physical appearance in a place, or, you know, meeting people and connecting with them in person, because of course they can look you up and find you on YouTube and stuff, but if you go there in person, you create a relationship with them, so that, I don't know, there's something special about it. You know, so regardless of how you make numbers, or you may connect with people online and push your music, is important as an artist or as a creative to go out there, meet people, interact with people, exchange your music. You never know, and there are many things that you can learn. So one thing I've also learned along the way is there's always so much growth when you go out there and just meet people. There's always something to learn. There's always something new. So that should be actually your best motivation.
Right. Someone said some time back that you know, sometimes half the work is showing up. So as an artist, also do show up.
Absolutely. Just showing up is already good enough.
All right. Eli, I think we've done as much as we could. I know we can have this discussion the whole day.
Absolutely,
just to speak about your music, your life in Uganda. We haven't even touched on the, you know, partying in Uganda.
I'd
love to hear a few secrets, you know, the
things
out. You've done behind stage. But, you know, that will be for another time. For now, I think we can jump to Sema. And then
Sema,
people to continue waiting for the EP to drop.
Yes, the EP drops. Maliki, the EP comes out on the 3rd of February. So that's the whole body of work, 6-track EP, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with the whole world and getting on all the stages that I'll be able to get on, and meeting as many creatives, and, you know, just sharing a piece of me with everyone that I'm able to.
All right. Maliki coming to you on the streaming platforms next month, so make sure you're turning in your notifications. Look up Eli on all social platforms, and also on all Eli streaming Maliki. Platforms.
Yes, Eli Maliki on all handles.
Okay, let's jump to Sema. Right.
Okay, I wouldn't want to use the guitar now on this Sema, because I've already played 2 songs on the guitar, so I'm just gonna dive into it.
All right.
Okay, this is Sema. Allow me to introduce my new release, Sema, of my Maliki EP, and here we go. Leo tunacheka, kesho tunanuna. Mbona unanitenga mrembo we, we growing stronger than falling apart. I feel alive when you're by my side. Unasema unanipenda, iwaje wakumbusha mabaya nilotenda. Kwa nini usisahau yote yaliyopita, tuanze mambo mapya. Unasema unanipenda, iwaje wakumbusha mabaya nilotenda. Kwa nini usisahau yote yaliyopita, tuanze mambo mapya. sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema. Ujue mapenzi yanahitaji uwazi, tafadhali tushikamane. Nikikosa naomba unieleze. La Azizi, let me know what's on your heart. Usisikilize wote wasiojua wapi tulipotoka. Tetesi zisije kutenganisha kila tulichojenga. Usisikilize wote wasiojua wapi tulipotoka. Tetesi zisije kutenganisha kila tulichojenga. Sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema, sema mama, sema.
Whoa, okay, please don't sing that next to my girl. I'd lose her quicker than most. But thank you, man.
Thank you for having me.
Creating the time.
It, yeah.
Kenyan, Ugandan, right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Kenyan, Ugandan,
No, Ugandan,
East African,
Kenyan.
yes. Kenyan, Ugandan, East African.
All right, that's
Yes.
Eli Maliki. Thank you very much for tuning into this. Until the next one, see ya.